Here in Cebu, Philippines, coming to check out the local seafood, the lapu-lapu. I've been here before years ago, not to Cebu, but to Manila and other islands. And that was to eat the lapu-lapu, which is grouper. Also the tanigi, which is a type of mackerel. We want to have some crispy pork belly. We want to have some crispy fried chicken. All famous things in the Philippines. Plus going to Bohol Island for sea turtles. Apparently there's lots of them there. Not to eat them, to videotape them while we're snorkeling. We're not going to eat sea turtles. Don't ever think we would do that. I wonder what they taste like. Anyway, no sea turtles ever, for sure. This is apparently the best bakery in all of Bohol Island. And they have got, yes, some coconut stuff. That's the winner right there. And maybe others. Cassava? Ooh. Can't decide? One of everything then. Sand and water report. The sand on the beach is great. It's super fine and super comfortable. There is a little bit of stuff here. Well, that's okay, you can avoid it. But when you come down here, there's also some coral here, so do be careful. Water, very nice temperature. Ooh, it's pretty warm. 31 centigrade, and that's going to be right around 87 Fahrenheit. Very, very nice. Just be careful of the little coral right there. Not quite as nice as Rhoda, but darn fine. On Cordova Island, right near Cebu, at one of the most famous seafood restaurants here called Parola. Locals told us this is definitely the place to go if you want to get tanigi and something else, which I just forgot right now. Anyway, there's a bug crawling on my leg, but that's okay, because we're right on the ocean. Bangus?
Bangus?
Bangus, yeah.
Bangus.
Yeah, Bill. Okay, that's the bangus.
Yes.
Ah, what's in there? Fish?
This one.
Okay.
Grab the bangus.
Bangus?
Put some little butter.
Oh, butter. Wow. Nice. Stir-fried noodles here in Cordova Island, right near Cebu. So, you know, it's not like the Philippines is super famous for noodles. They have some good noodles, but these are quite nice though. A little bit of pork in there, a little bit of shrimp in here. The noodles, when the first bite you get, a little bit of sweetness. The shrimp's not bad. Nice little kind of caramely goodness with the soy sauce in there. How about the pork? Let's see now. This is something the Philippines is definitely famous for, is pork. Nice pork. No gaminess at all. Got a good forward pork flavor. Full, rich, good bit of fattiness in there as well. Yeah. This is a nice, solid plate of stir-fried noodles. Bangus. Bangus? Something like that. This is apparently one of the national fish of the Philippines. This particular one was grilled inside of a banana leaf, and there are some shallots on there. The fish just by itself is, a lot of times mackerel has kind of an off fishy flavor, kind of strong. Not this one. Wow. Really good texture. It's not chalky or strong, kind of weird, like overcooked mackerel can get. Beautifully cooked. Nice acidity in there, but that acidity, which comes from this little mini, tiny micro lime, gets rid of any weird gaminess, fishiness, strong flavors in there. So this is just pure good fish eating. Mmm. And the sauce is really nice too. Got a little bit of sugar to it, some vinegar, and some hot peppers. Wow. You know, I've never had this fish before in the Philippines, but very, very nicely cooked. You've brought out the best flavors of the mackerel, and you've gotten rid of all the stuff I don't like about mackerel. Well executed. So what's the deal with mackerel? Why is mackerel such a reasonably priced fish? That's because a lot of times it can be a little strong flavored, and when it's overcooked, it's kind of chalky. But not this one. They did a great job with this. First thing they did was smart is get a little acid in there. You need to neutralize those slightly fishy, strong mackerel flavors. Once you get rid of that, then you want to start adding some more flavors in. Well, they've added in pickled shallots. Not stopping there though, they grilled it with a banana leaf and got a dipping sauce here, which is a little tiny bit sweet, a little bit of vinegar, and some hot peppers. All together. Mmm. Man, that's good mackerel. I don't even like mackerel that much. Okay, you get a burst of the good fishiness in there, some acidity, some brightness, a little bit of hot pepper, a little tiny bit of sweetness, and no strange, strong, mackerel-y, fishy flavors in the texture. Really good too, really smooth, not chalky. Nicely done. And the prerequisite lumpia, deep fried, sort of an egg roll type thing. It's famous in the Philippines. This particular one likely was packaged, as in made in a factory somewhere, deep fried here. Not that great. All the other stuff was so good. This one, back to the drawing board on their lumpia. So back here at the kitchen, checking out what they're doing with the grill, and that was the bongos. By the way, very nice on the bongos, guys. Great, so good. Texture was great, flavor was great. No weird fishy flavor at all. So good. Nice. Quarter cook only. Oh, not even half cook, quarter cook. Quarter cook, okay? Quarter cook. So really tender. Some sauce, yeah. Grilled tanigi with a beautiful sunset right behind me. It's been a long time since I've had tanigi. And we talked to a fisherman today, and this guy was also a taxi driver, so I guess he's a taxi driver during the day and fishes in the morning. Anyway, he said that tanigi is related to a swordfish. I thought it was a tuna of some sort. Anyway, forget that. Let's dig in. Very important is I got it quarter cooked. So you'll notice, oh, it does look and feel like a swordfish there. It is quarter cooked, and you don't want to get this thing overcooked. So I'm going to have it just by itself without dipping it in here. See how it is. Oh, well, how was it? It's friggin' awesome. Okay, you get the grilled smokiness as it was done on a charcoal grill. Fish itself is smooth and flavorful. No fishiness at all. A little bit of that soy sauce going on in there that was grilled and caramelized. Now we're going to put it in the dipping sauce, which is that same kind of vinegary, lightly sweet, spicy sauce. Mmm. Oh, man. This is what I've been dreaming about when I knew we were coming to the Philippines. Exactly this dish. My very favorite Filipino dish of all. Quarter grilled tanigi in this slightly spicy sauce. Cannot be beat. Okay. All right, we got 4 scoops of ice cream here. First, we're going to start with the coconut ice cream. Yeah, great coconut flavor. A little bit caramely coconut flavor. Very nice. Incredibly smooth. Wow, that's good. Very thick, very rich. Coating your tongue a little bit, but not too much, and then now it's gone. Nice, toasty, caramely coconut flavor. Underneath it is mango. Mango's kind of flat, actually, strangely. Usually mango stuff in the Philippines is great, but not this one. That's okay. Coconut makes up for it. A little bit more coconut. Now for the avocado ice cream on the bottom here, the green one. Doesn't taste like avocado to me. Tastes like something else, non-avocado like. Skip that one. And this is their finest one. This is the durian. Yes, that's right. Durian ice cream. It's smooth, it's creamy. You get that strong, pungent durian flavor that kicks you really hard. First, kind of like solvent in gasoline and chemistry lab, but all the good parts of that stuff, which is really hard to imagine, but in this case it's true, followed by the fruity stuff. It's like you get a combination of a little bit of coconut, a little bit of papaya, and a little bit of pineapple all mixed together. So first hit is just boom! That's caused by esters in there. And those are really volatile. Those get to your back of your nose and give you a lot of flavor. And then comes the fruitiness. It's a great progression of flavor. My favorite by far. And actually, this is the finest durian ice cream I've ever had. Gonna come back tomorrow and get 2 scoops of durian.
Sticky rice.
Oh, sticky rice. Got something here called halame, made with glutinous rice, sugar, and coconut milk. Not actually sure how to eat it, but wow, it's got some other good characteristics to it. Sure is sticky, huh? Tastes pretty mild, but man, I wish we had this stuff when I was a kid. I would have been playing with this stuff all day long. This is great. Look at how sticky this stuff is. What do you do with it? We are now on top of Chocolate Mountains in Bohol, Philippines. It's a really beautiful island. So nice and serene and peaceful and clean air, clean water, beautiful beaches. So many reasons to come here. However, there's some interesting stuff to learn about this particular rice. Okay, this is really unusual compared to other rice growing regions like, say, for instance, in China or in Korea, where they get 1 or maybe 2 crops a year. Here they get 3 crops a year. And that's a lot because every 3 months or so there's a growing season. So you'll see right now, some of the part in green below, that's already been planted recently. It's starting to grow up. Now the other places haven't yet been planted or just planted, and they're going to start growing pretty soon. 3 months later, about in March, this is going to be ready. That's going to be the first harvest of the year. The unusual thing about this is, though, all 3 crops are balanced and even in their amount of non-stickiness because this is long grain rice. and in their quality. So in a lot of other places, you'll see, like for instance, in Guizhou province where we live, the first flush or the first harvest of the rice is a little too dry, a little bit breaky, and it's not quite as good, and it's not quite as prized as some of the second later harvest. So that's going to be a much lower quality, and it's going to be a different texture. Here, apparently they're all the same, which is really unusual considering that we've always learned about rice farming in China. So it's a very, very different thing to think about. But that's it. You got 3 seasons, all good quality. That's going to provide a lot of rice and a lot of needed carbohydrates for the locals. That's pretty cool. So around 27 or 28 years ago, I went to Boracay Island and I had some grilled chicken leg that I will never forget. Been searching for that for this whole trip. Haven't found it until today, of course. So what do we have? We have a barbecue sauce that's been added to the outside that is banana ketchup based, so it's got that fruity flavor you want. The inside has been marinated with some garlic and some other spices and some local lime juice. Give it that fruity kick. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Now, on this one, it's going to be hot. First thing you get is that spicy kick. Spice comes through, and then you get beautiful chicken meat. Real chicken flavor, not, that everything tastes like chicken, real chicken. And then that fruitiness comes in that they used for the marinade. So you get the spicy, a little bit of sweet, and a nice kick of chicken, and then that lime juice that comes in and smooths everything together. And of course, the smoke all the way through, that smokiness. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly. It is so great. This is one of the best grilled chicken wings I've ever had. Oh, this chorizo, these little balls of chorizo, jamming too. Again, that spicy banana sauce comes through first. Then you get the fattiness and the spices. Not spicy, but spices from the chorizo and that pork fat. Just melts on your tongue. It is beautifully smoky, tender, fatty. If that doesn't coat your tongue, it kind of flows over and everything is just right. The only thing that could make this better, of course, is raw garlic. Wow. Now it's just perfect. So if you want to come to this barbecue restaurant, and I highly suggest it if you come into Bohol Island. See the McDonald's there, and the Jollibee there, then the Natty and Henry's restaurant right there, and then the Harmony Motel and the Best Western. All right, right here, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. daily. This is the place. It is absolutely fantastic. It is so great. It's spicy. It's a little bit sweet. It's fruity. The meat quality is really good. And that smoke just wafts through and just connects everything together in the perfect fashion you want for barbecue grilled stuff.